soon as the call came through and I picked up the phone, and it was Coach O'Connell, man, I couldn't help but feel one, just a gratitude of the process I've been through. Playing this game since I was about 6 years old up till now, with the dream and aspirations of playing the NFL. Then up until now, I look to my right and left. I see my mom, my dad, my grandmother, my family and friends, all those people who was the village that helped raise me into the man I am today. And
The Minnesota Vikings are doing something I absolutely love in making it a priority to protect JJ McCarthy as he looks to be a day one starter going into next season. And I want to show you, I want to break down exactly why this is a genius fit. Obviously, you're going to probably play guard for this football team going into next season. Can play tackle if you really need him to, but look at this. This is when he guards a stunt. Now, what is a stunt? You're going to see 32 here make or reach that point of attack and then bounce here to the outside, and they're going to try to send an edge all the way back through that A gap. Now, it's very difficult to see these plays coming because as you're in a 5-man scat protection, your man is right here. 32 is your man, so you're taught to stick to your man. However, when this guy bounces around, you need to be able to know you got to switch, and you got to know quickly, right? This has to be a split decision or split second decision. Boom, we pass him off to the tackle, and then boom, we get right over there and clog up that hole. These are things that make him a difference maker for this offensive line. In this video, we're going to break down everything you need to know about Donovan Jackson and why this is a massive pickup for the offensive line and the Minnesota Vikings. Now, Donovan Jackson isn't the best player in the world, but that positional versatility is something I love, but also his leadership, his work ethic is something that makes him someone I have, looked for in a player, right? And when the Minnesota Vikings getting him in the first round, man, I couldn't be more excited about what he could bring. Right here, right, the review, he isn't the flashiest player in the world, but his footwork, technique, and overall leadership give him day one starter potential. That is something I agree with. When we go and look at this offensive line, you have Darisaw, who looks to be getting healthy, right? You have Ryan O'Neal. Your tackles seem to be set. You also add Will Fries. You bring in Ryan Kelly, both coming over from Indianapolis, who have that chemistry with one another already, which is huge. And then you add a day one starting guard in Donovan Jackson. This offensive line is completely different. Now, last season, this Minnesota Vikings team ranked 27th in the NFL, okay? Almost dead last when it came to allowing QB sack percentage. You needed to get better in this area. And you know what's really funny is the Philadelphia Eagles kind of laid out a blueprint how to win a Super Bowl, right? You need to protect your quarterback, give them time in the pocket to succeed, which is what they're trying to do. You also need to be able to get to the quarterback, right? And when you look at this Minnesota Vikings team, the reason I said Dallas is because Dallas Turner is about to have a massive season, okay? I think this dude is going to be a generational type of player. Maybe not generational, but a really good edge rusher for this team going into next season. You still have Jonathan Grenard, you still have Andrew Van Ginkel, but you add Javon Hargrave, you add Jonathan Allen. The pass rush is getting better. The O-line is getting better. They are following the blueprint, and Donovan Jackson fits right into this plan. Now, before we dive into Donovan Jackson as a player, some film, and some analysis, I want you guys to do me a favor. I plan on covering every draft pick for this Vikings team. If you want that, comment down below P2. That helps me understand that you guys are enjoying the videos and want more going forward. So we're going to break down not only every single pick in individual video form, but we're going to cover the entire drafts, okay? So when the draft's all done, we're going to cover every pick as a whole and what it means for them. So do that. Also, subscribe, guys. It is free. It doesn't cost anything to join the family. We got you guys covered. Hit that like button. Helps out so much. With that being said, let's kind of dive back into some pros and some cons, right? We got to cover both sides. Great footwork, something I've loved about him. Works hard, okay? The work ethic is something we love. Now, this specifically is talking about to gain proper positioning in zone run game, which is cool. But overall, the way this dude comes and approaches practice and approaches the game is something that you love. He's a guy that wants to make sure everyone's in the right spot. Everyone's doing the right things. He's a leader. He's a locker room guy. And he's a guy that's going to make this offensive line better. He gets rarely overpowered in pass protection, which is good news, which is very good news. Now, you can see 2022 was a really good year for him. Got a little bit worse in 2023, bounced back in 2024, but overall has a lot of pluses to his game. The versatility of being a really good run blocker, but also pretty good in pass block as well. We want to see it be a little bit better. We want to see him improve a little bit more. But as time goes on, I think that will happen. And I think with NFL coaching, with the guys he's going to be playing alongside of, that's going to make him better right away. Now, going back over here, move to left tackle over final 9 games. So right there, I think he's going to be a guard for this Vikings team. But the fact that he can play left tackle and left guard is amazing. He can move all around the offensive line, and he's showcased his ability to be effective, which is huge. Now, can get caught off guard by stunts, right? We just showed you a clip of him not getting caught off guard, with the stunt. So if he can just be consistent with doing what we showed you on the film, great. Needs to work on pace and leverage when getting to the second level. Very coachable. That's something they can fix. Would like to see him finish plays through the whistle more often. This is something I want to see get better as well. I want to see him be, relentless, okay? High motor. I think he can do it. So I'm excited about Donovan Jackson, guys. Let's watch some film. All right, so let's watch a little bit of film here. Once again, he's at this left guard position to start this game. Watch him absolutely demoralize this pass rusher. Boom, throws him to the ground. Now, he does get tripped up by left tackle a little bit, but I like someone who is violent, right? Is going to make sure this guy has no chance of getting into the backfield. And when it comes to getting them on the ground, hey, I'm all for it, okay? Do it every single time if you need to. Now, what I really love about him is his tenacity in the run game. The viciousness in the running game is something that just seems a little bit different here. And this one, just a QB keeper up the middle. We'll go back to it one more time here. Look at the QB keeper. Look at 74. Just hold, contain that block, and drive back. I mean, does a really good job there. Now, here's a crazy set. Chip Kelly, man. Chip Kelly. What are we doing? But, hey, it works, right? We got this 31 personnel, 32 personnel. He's going to kick out. So, that's speed. Watch one more time here. So the speed to be able to kick out, you need to have that. The footwork, right? The release quickness. Something that he does have, right? Get out there, maintain a block, seek to destroy, right? Something that he's been really good at throughout his career at Ohio State thus far. Another one, guarding an interior defensive lineman. Look at the ability to stay in front, man. Never allows this guy to disengage. Look at this, right? Footwork is clean, handwork is clean. Great job. Great job. I'm all for it. Now, the Vikings do not have another pick until, I believe, the late 3rd round. I may be mistaken, so let me know in the comments. But they prioritize going out and getting a offensive lineman, protecting the quarterback, and I absolutely love it, okay? Now, they have the ability to trade up if they want to trade up for someone. They have the ability to trade down if they want to acquire more picks in the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th round if they want to, or future picks as well. I am really excited to see what they do next. Obviously, it's not going to be anything crazy because, again, they don't have a lot of picks in this year's NFL draft. But that is fine. Okay, I think they did a great job with this pick, and I think they made the right selection here with Donovan Jackson at 24. Let me know what you guys think they should do next. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.